So this is Uppsala train station. You get the Stockholm local line. You can get a 150-minute ticket, which means once you get to Stockholm you can use their local services like ferry, buses, subway. It's pretty cool, definitely worth it. I think it was about £8 in British money, so not very bad. And obviously that was one way, so on the way back we'd do the same and use the local services to get back to the central train station. But this is Uppsala. As you can tell, it's a lot quieter than UK trains. UK trains tend to scream at you. This is super quiet. There is also a charging port. So I've brought a plug with me and I'm charging my phone as I go. Super helpful when you're in the motorhome and you're not on a campsite with electricity. It should only take about 55 minutes. And this is the slower train into Stockholm, so very good. Welcome to Stockholm. So I'm gonna get the metro to Kungsträdgården, have a look around the park. I think it literally means King's Garden. So we'll have a look around there, then head towards Gamla stan, which is the old area. But each subway station in Stockholm has different artwork. It's like an art piece that just goes on and on. So very cool. You could just get on the metro and travel up and down and see all the stations and their cool artworks. Highly recommend doing that. Follow the crowd. The good thing about Sweden, in particular Stockholm and Uppsala, is most Swedish people know some English. So if you're lost, they'll help. Which is good. Even just ask them which train to get onto. I wasn't sure when I was at Uppsala because it didn't say Stockholm on these like orange signs. It just said the name of the train, which wasn't useful to me, so went up to someone and said, "Does this go to Stockholm?" And they said, "Yep." And we got on. And it did indeed go to Stockholm, which is great. But it was platform 3 that we got from Uppsala to Stockholm. So whether that remains the same for every train, I don't know. But it's probably a good idea to just go off that. Oh, here's another artwork. Interesting. It's pretty cool. You gotta look over the edge. It's like a coliseum. That is pretty cool. The amount of effort that went into this. It's like its own little tourist experience. Okay, out into Stockholm. Kungsträdgården. Up the elevator. Welcome to Stockholm. There's a little area here, a little fountain area, really cool. This is the Kungsgarden. It looks like something's going on at the moment, some sort of event. There is a stage behind those marquees. I'm just going to head up to the shopping area. If you head down the street in the other direction, you head to the Royal Palace of Stockholm, which is super cool. We'll probably head there later on, but I love the outdoor seating areas all the way along, everywhere in Stockholm. It's really cool and very different from the UK. If you go up to the second floor in Uniqlo, you get a really cool view. Very nice. And also this is where they have the cool design shirts. Sanrio characters. They've got anime shirts, they've got movie shirts, cute cat shirts. Very cute. So yeah, pretty cool area. A Swedish feast at IKEA in Stockholm with some elderflower soda. Exciting. So this, straight ahead, this big building, is the Swedish Royal Palace. Very cool. And we're going to have a walk along the waterfront over here. See all the boats. The Royal Palace. Now this is what I like, the old streets, the brightly coloured buildings, cobblestones. It's beautiful, the old style Stockholm. Just at the back of the Royal Palace over there, which you can see the guards changing. You've got Swedish Dalahästs here. Very cute. So many colours. And all different sizes. Look at the tiny one on top of the big one. You've heard of Dalahäst? Yeah. Now you've got Dala Pig. Or Dala Boar. It might be a Dala Boar. That's pretty cool. A beautiful view. No wonder he's looking at it. Now in the height of summer, these streets are lined with seats outdoors. And it's very beautiful. Gamla Stan has so many souvenir shops. So many. I am watching the backpack super carefully. A moose cup. This would go excellently in the motorhome. Just buy everything. Wow. I found the solar powered dancing moose for the dashboard. So cute! Just wiggles! And this is where we're coming later. Eifer, the Viking restaurant, hasn't opened yet, but that is where you head down. Super excited. It's more of like a tavern vibe, so should be very cool. So many shops down this street. I've just gone in about 8 souvenir shops so far and it just keeps going. And ice cream shops. I'll get one eventually. Finally getting my pear ice cream in Stockholm. Very nice. It is so creamy. Delicious. 10 out of 10. Pear ice cream. I will show the shop. I forgot to do that. So this is the store. It's down on Gamla Stan. Highly recommend. It's like a sweet store as well as ice creams. Very nice. stuck between these two for dessert. Very nice. Both sound amazing. My non-alcoholic mead. Very nice. So this is the venison. The venison looks lovely, so much so that we all got it. Delicious. Berry pie and truffle. It looks like kibble. It looks like junk kibble.
Ladies and gentlemen of the hall, we have more company joining us tonight. This time we have 2 Swedish Vikings that have proven themselves to be excellent Vikings. Don't be afraid.
Here we go. Well, I can safely say the Viking restaurant was an epic experience. It was so good. I mean, we got sat next to 2 different American couples on the same long table, and they were hilarious. Clearly one of the women had drunk way too much alcohol, and she got the other couple, who were really young, to get up and dance in the middle of the tavern, which was hilarious. I recorded it for them and sent it to her, but what a cool experience for them, but I would be horrified. It was amazing though, it was such a good experience. What a thing to see, and would highly recommend the Viking restaurant to anyone who is in Stockholm. It opens at like 5 p.m. on a weekday and 4 p.m. on a weekend. Definitely check it out if you're in Stockholm. Well, so ends our Stockholm trip. It's been a blast. I always love looking around Stockholm. It's my second time being here. I'm acting like I come here all the time, but I don't. But it is amazing, and I highly recommend the Viking restaurant. It was just so much fun. Like, you don't get an experience like that anywhere pretty much unless you go to a fancy little experience like that, fancy style restaurant. And this guy in front is telling us the way back to the train station. We will follow him and go that way. Let's go. It would have been so cool to have seen all the park lit up and all the streets lit up, particularly in Gamla, the old area, but it's just not dark enough at this time of year. At this time of year, it's like, it takes until about 10 o'clock to be completely dark. So maybe it just means I need another motorhome trip, maybe next time in winter, and then I can get Semla, which only come out in winter. It's been fun, my little one-day sightseeing tour. Not particularly expensive. Overall, I think it's probably gonna be about maybe £15 return ticket, and that was 150 minutes each way, so you can use the ferries, the buses and the subways as soon as you get here. So not bad at all. And here we go, this weird little statue. I have no idea, maybe a tiger. I guess we'll never know. But yeah, let's head back to the train station. We are heading off to the right along here, so let's go. Bye bye.